Hello and welcome to Morning Coffee with Maddog Merv. Happy Easter to those of you who celebrate Easter, and I hope that wherever you are, it's a beautiful, sunshiny spring, late fall, whatever hemisphere you're in. I hope it's a good day. It's not nice here, so let's get on and see what's going on the channel today, shall we? That is extra good.
To morning coffee.
Maddog Merv today.
Got our French roast this morning again. No wonder I'm a big fat guy. I mean, holy cow. I always had a schmear. A schmear.
He's probably going for bagels. He's trying to steal.
Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it.
I have no clue.
And I got a bunch of chores to do. Oh, who wants to do that?
Today's shout out goes to a friend of mine, Wasatch Modeler. Cameron is the current president of our local IPMS group, and he puts out some very interesting subjects. The latest one has to do with decal silvering, so check it out. Wasatch Modeler. I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to like the content that he's got on there. Well, I'm hoping that everybody got something out of the gun turret. This was a fun little distraction with what I've been going through on the USS Guam, which hasn't been terrible, and I'll talk about that here in a bit, but I needed a little distraction, and this was perfect. So I just happened to see a video that popped up while I was watching a bunch of stuff on YouTube and went, I remember that. And so I started doing a little bit more studying and thought, you know what, I have an extra turret that came from the Indianapolis build, and I was wondering what I was ever going to do with it. It was perfect for this. So just kind of a fun little distraction. This is going to go down in my office. Probably, well, it'll go into my cruiser. I have a little area for cruisers, and it'll go in my cruiser display. So I hope that was something. It was definitely weird, definitely unique. Definitely a place that I'm probably not going to visit, simply for the fact you can't take cameras or anything out there. Well, why do I just want to go see it when I can, see pictures of it? And I get to see enough Nevada desert as it is. So, probably won't ever actually visit there, but it is really a neat subject, I think. So, we'll have some other things come up in the future. What is this doing here type of thing, because there are some very strange things out here in the western United States that are just out in the middle of nowhere. So anyway, hopefully you guys like that. On the stash, we looked at, what did we look at? The Repulse? No, I can't remember what we looked at. I think it was the Repulse, yeah. So a while back, a long time ago, I had a Tamiya Repulse, and I had the, was it the Prince of Wales? Anyway, with the little Betty bombers and whatnot in it. At the time, I didn't really see a need for it, but as I've been working on the ships lately and doing a lot of video watching, realized that that's a part of the Pacific War in the very beginning that I really didn't have models to cover. Yeah, I've got the Pacific Fleet pretty much from post Pearl Harbor on until 1943, but yeah, there's a few things missing. Light cruisers, Omaha class cruisers are missing. I'd love to do a Marblehead. That'd be a fun one to do. But Force Z, the Houston and the group she was in. So I've got some 700 scale stuff to work up on. So anyway, that's why we did that review. Coming up on the channel this week. So coming up on the stash, I did something very typical of me. I thought I would take a chance and get something. It was cheap, inexpensive. It was a subject that I really desperately want, and it was like half the price of the other competitor's kit. And this one seemed to be more in line with the year that I wanted to build than the competitor's kit. So I thought, okay, I'll go ahead and, it's cheap enough that, yeah, I'll be mad if it's total crap, but it's not a total loss. So I went ahead and ordered this from China. First mistake. I'll just say it. I'm a built in America, made in America kind of guy. And I hate the fact that we have, for lack of a better term, prostituted ourselves out to all these other countries and no longer make so many things here in the United States. And it's really sad. So there is a company in China that is mass producing all of these different ship kits. They're resin and 3D printed multimedia kits, and they're, some of the tanks I've built are pretty good. I've reviewed one of the 700 scale ships, and it was not bad. But this one that I got, the USS Pensacola, because I want to build a Salt Lake City. No, the fine details, of course, are 3D printed, and they're great. And the company, I've bought their anti-aircraft weapons before, and they are stellar. They're fantastic. But when it comes to these actual complete kits, not so good. And this one's horrible. It's I can't even build it. It's that bad. I have to do some major modification, and then if I want to, I can scratch build one of the major components, and then I can go ahead and build the rest of it. That's not how you're supposed to, buy model kits. That's not how it's supposed to happen. So we are going to review that on Thursday, and be ready for a rant, because it's not good. But I would rather do something and find out and let you guys know than have you find out the hard way. And hopefully you don't have to. I found out the hard way. Not really, because I can use a lot of the components. I did email the company, and I got a prompt response. It's really not our problem. You'll want to contact the vendor who you got it from. Yeah. So, there we go. Good, good customer service, good quality control and assurance. And let me just tell you, if you've got a choice to buy something here, buy something there, spend the extra money, get it from here, which I've done. I've ordered a kit from who I called the competitor. It's a little bit more money, and I already know what their quality is. And so it's on the way, and I should have it here in a few days. Not sure what we're doing for the main show tomorrow. I got a lot going on with Easter today. The grandkids coming over and whatnot. The weather here is typical spring in Utah, and it was almost 60 degrees a few days ago, and here we are. Last couple days it's been drizzly and rainy, and today it's supposed to rain like a cow peeing on a flat rock. So, it's just, it is what it is. But I am going to be busy with those grandkids in the house, and then I've got to finish editing my show for tomorrow. Now, I'm either going to bring you up to date on where we are with the Guam, because that's what I've been working on all week, or the last 3 weeks, or I'm going to bring you up to speed on where we're at with the Missouri, because I've finished it to display mode, and maybe we'll look at that. I'm not 100% sure, but it will be a ship related item this week. So just so you guys know. Well, like I said, I've been busy with the Guam. The weather's been real topsy-turvy here. A couple of good days. Trying to get a little bit done, but I know better, because the next day it's going to be rainy again and even snow. But I've been working on this USS Guam from Hobby Boss, and it has 4 frets of photo etch, which, photo etch, not more photo etch. But theirs is different. This is different than the other photo etches that I've been dealing with, and the way that it comes off of the fret, just the way it's designed. It's got cut areas or indented areas so that you can fold things easier. Really, it's not a whole lot more hassle at this point than just regular injection molded plastic parts. So so far I've been happy with it, and it hasn't slowed me down too much. A little bit, but not too bad. There's just a lot of detail on the Guam, and it's actually looking really good. So don't know if it'll be this week or next week, but either way, we'll bring you up to speed on it. I'll be happy to have this one done. By then, my Salt Lake City should have arrived, my good one, and I can finally get started on that. So that will be a fun. That'll be a lot of work. That's my April project, though. So by the end of April, I want to have a USS Salt Lake City hanging on the wall. So, well, I'm going to let you folks go. Happy Easter to you, or whatever you're celebrating today. But here we're celebrating Easter, so gonna have fun with these grandkids, and you folks have a great rest of the day. We'll see you tomorrow for who knows what, but something hopefully that you'll like, and we'll see you later in the week for the stash, the rant on the stash.